Okay, it's about this time that you can return if you choose to do so.
But I'll very, very tentatively.
I won't mention it.
Yeah, we hog-tie them and we bring them back to...
Because I'm thinking that I mean, if we get rid of most of the barrels of water that we're carrying around, maybe we could make the wagons light enough for one horse to drag each of them.
Yeah.
That might work. I mean, we're technically not carrying anything in our wagon.
Exactly.
Make some sort of tandem system.
Oh yeah, the hitching one wagon to the other wagon and then.
Let me turn in hard.
I'm
not a wagon expert. Look, Spark. If you think that's I'm not a wagoneer. We don't really. Okay. If you feel that would be a good idea, I will go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So let us.
Fine. We'll hitch a wagon to the other wagon.
Yeah.
Wagon.
Have we tied the people together?
Again, you hog-tied them. There's no way they escape now.
Throw them in the back of the empty wagon and let's search the camp.
And let's, when we leave, let someone sit with them.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on them.
I'll keep an eye on him.
I'll just pat them down. Sorry, I'll pat them down.
Oh, by the way, 110 XP to each.
Yeah, we're
Okay, so you're gonna search the camp for
Search the camp!
Yeah. 16 investigation.
Yeah, again. I would like to search them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was included.
Yeah, that is included.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 5.
I got 6.
Yeah.
5. maybe it is me.
There is to be it.
So, but you don't get anything.
19.
You don't get to. You don't get to. You sit over there and think about what you didn't do.
Tobias, you find 18 gold pieces and 20 silver, along with an ale, 1 gallon. Who have the next highest?
Me, I guess.
You remember that the cartridge armor can be used to sell, also in alchemy and so forth.
Okay.
Each are worth 2 GP, gold pieces, so 4 in total.
Each cockatrice?
Cockatrice eyes.
Eyes, okay, fair enough.
Well,
Case, if you don't mind,
and because you specified that you were going to search them, you find on a Marcata a silver raven.
Okay.
You can roll a Arcana to determine its
17.
Okay, this silver statuette of a raven can become a raven for up to 12 hours. Once they've been used, it can be used again until 2 days have passed. While in raven form, the figure allows you to cast the animal messenger spell on at will.
Shit.
So basically, like a messenger bird.
Okay, so what's the technical term for this?
It is silver raven.
Silver raven. Okay.
Yeah, there's a host of
figurines.
Skal jeg det ned, eller skal jeg bare finde det senere?
Igen, du kan også finde den online.
Okay, yeah, I'll figure it out.
The cockatrice, was its head entirely removed from the body?
Yeah, again.
And then I just take the head.
Yeah, of course.
Can I take Mark Carter's weapons?
Yes, of course. It's a scimitar and a dagger.
I would like to point out that I don't really care much for golds or anything, so I'd like to donate this to the party funds.
How much was it?
18 golds and 5 silver, say?
20 silver.
20 silver pieces.
Jeg var lagt sølvet over, fordi der digtede jeg ikke så lidt op alligevel. Hvad var det, du sagde?
18 guld.
Så det er 3 til hver, ikke?
Alright.
Yeah. So we get the gold?
Ja, 3 gold. Og så har jeg bare skidt sølvet i...
Ja, så vi får 3 guld hver.
Yes. Alright, good. Did we short rest before we left the camp?
No, we can.
Yeah, it makes sense to make a long rest.
I
mean, there's already an established camp.
Yeah, what time is it by now?
Det er slutningen af dagen, I know.
So we're sleeping here.
Yeah.
Alright.
We need somebody to keep watch.
I don't require sleep.
I only require 4 hours of rest.
You need some form of downtime.
Yeah, but I am fully aware because I'm constant.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, so you just watch them.
If you're okay with it, I will cast alarm anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Just sort of in case something sneaks past you.
Yes.
So we don't need to take shifts. You'll just
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if your alarm and my
I'll go out of trance after 4 hours anyway. So.
Okay, all right. And I'll set the alarm to be a loud ringing noise, or just my voice going whichever one fits.
Both, really.
All of us can go out of it, through it. The 2 guys can't, and small animals, they're okay. Just
Other than one
because I don't want to be
beetle crawls around.
Exactly, and then suddenly, and then I'll go to sleep.
Okay, you fall asleep. It's nice embrace in the darkness.
That sounded very.
No, it is not supposed to sound ominous.
In the murder darkness?
You're bit by a snake.
I'm not a snake.
No.
Sounds like an Evanescence song.
Please stop turning into snakes, please.
Jace, in your dream, you feel like you're in this courtroom where the building is like.
Oh, sorry, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
In this courtroom that is apparently made out of trees, like you know Riverdale from Lord of the Rings, is a part of the nature. And you see a pale-skinned woman, elven in appearance, white, almost bluish tinted hair, and she looks at you with a smile, and then the dreams just subside again.
Oh no. Don't leave me, Lady Galadriel, the archfey maid of Rhinefrost, member of the Winter Court into the Fey World.
Again, he says this as you wake up. Around you is this bed of white frost again, and again, just disappears again as you wake up.
Do I feel cold?
No.
Jeg lader være med at bevæge mig. Den er rimfrost.
Den er lige stille forsvundet igen.
Okay, ja, fair enough. Hold on, I move.
Huh? What? What?
Is it morning?
Yes, daybreak.
What time of year is it?
It's beginning winter.
Ooh.
But I had a bad roll. But we're far north, correct?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
But luckily the campfires kept you warm throughout the night. And also the forest is quite isolated from the wind.
Alright, what about the prisoners? Are they awake?
Yeah, no, they are still sleeping back.
Okay, well let's get them into the wagon and I say we get a move on.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Somebody stay guard over them.
Alright, let's get a move on.
Yeah.
Okay, you venture back home,
Yep.
and when it starts to dawn, you arrive back home at Toothspire.
Okay.
And you notice that when you arrive, that a couple of guards like skipping around the place, like seem to be in a sort of alarm.
Shoot.
Who there, guards?
Aye.
What's
Hello.
What's up?
What's going on?
That's not what's going on at all.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we just arrived.
The mayor is dead.
Oh no.
Tits.
I only just learned his name.
Oh, damn it. Now that's useless.
It's what?
We don't know much at this point right now.
Was she murdered or natural causes?
We believe murdered. We have already apprehended one of the suspects. What was his name? Lord Damien.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
That son of an aristocrat.
I'm actually supposed to find this. What was it called? The Dragon Smurf. Have you met them by chance?
That might be us, I suppose. Just
Well, now we're the dragons of Murph. So
the Dragon's
Smurf. Dragon Smurf.
It's just the dragon smurf, like the dragon's mouth.
Yeah.
It's the dragon smurf.
Yeah, like Papa Smurf.
It's called Smurf.
Dragon Smurf. Yeah, okay.
The dragon Smurf.
well, that would be us.
Yes, that is indeed us.
I've been told to send for you. Lord Damien wants to talk with you.
Damien.
Let us.
At the prison.
That's the president.
Oh, we need to bring these guys there anyway.
Yeah. So that works.
Should some of us go deliver the meat to the?
I feel like we should stay together
Just
right
all
now.
stay together now.
With a murder on the loose, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we assume that there's a murderer and that this person is on the loose.
There's a killer on the loose.
We'll decouple the wagons and then could we?
I can send for a couple of guys to like get the meat to the tavern.
Yeah,
if you need
okay,
it.
that would be great. Thank
Okay.
you. And we'll take the wagon with the horses, the front wagon, and put the guys in that one, and then go with that one to the prison. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. At the gate near the prison sector of
i.e. the headquarters of the town watch, you see this man Gaspard standing outside.
Yes, I remember him. Big muscles.
Yeah,
sideburns.
Sideburns, yeah. And feral look. Greetings, you must be the Dragons of Mirth, I take it.
Yes.
I
mean, we're trying it out.
Patent pending.
patent pending. That's the name. Patent pending.
What? Him? Him?
Patent pending.
We are the knights who say placeholder.
Copyright infringement.
With
Patent pending.
We'll continue workshopping it. What's up?
You've been sent for by Lord Damien.
Does he? All right. Sorry. Does Lord Damien sort of call the shots around here now? All of a sudden.
I think he's been arrested for murder. So.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a murderocracy where you just have to kill the person at the top and then suddenly you're the person at the top.
No, that would have been the person at the top years ago.
Makes sense.
That's how his family got into power, actually.
So also this town is needed for mayor now.
Can we just...
Yeah, progress. Yes, take us to Lord Damien.
Okay, wait. So what has he said specifically?
He wasn't willing to divulge the sort of information, just that he needed some Lord grayscale, gold scale.
That is I.
He said he needed to talk to him. The rest of his party.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go speak with the man.
Can you take care of these two people and put them in cells because they are
Of course.
bandits?
They are the brewer bandits.
The brewer gang.
Alliteration, man. You gotta have alliteration.
The meat misfits.
Yeah, the meat mitzvahs, I like that.
Miscreants.
The grogless.
Again, he takes the bandits as
That's what made
alliteration.
Because everything's better with alliteration.
Shouldn't we just be the band of alliteration?
you are shown down to the prison where Lord Damien is imprisoned. You can see he's clearly disheveled, like he hasn't had time to take a bath or get a new change of clothes or anything like that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you're here. Thank them again. Lord Goldscale, it's good to see you again.
Lord Damien, what is going on? I hear you've been arrested for murder.
Wrongfully, I might add.
I hope so.
I don't know much. From what I've been told and heard, it appeared that the mayor died a few hours after our meetings, and I was apparently the last one to be seen with her, and thus people have wrongfully assumed that I must have been behind the murder.
Where were you arrested, and where was she found? Do you know that?
I was in the tavern talking with the locals and trying to chat up some of these people from the forest. I can't recall his name right now. And suddenly a group of guards appeared and arrested me. I haven't really talked to anybody since.
Alright.
Alright.
And the mayor, where was she found? Do you know that?
Inside her office.
Inside her office.
At least I've been told. Again, I'm not certain.
Now, my good Lord Damien, tell me the truth. Are you in any way involved in this murder?
No, what would I have gained from killing her?
I just needed to be sure. I'll just roll is that insight?
Insight.
Yeah. That's a 17.
You think he's telling the truth? That he clearly has no idea what the hell is going on.
Oh, I couldn't imagine you'd be involved with it anyway. And when you were when I last met you and you were talking to the mayor, you were discussing your further travel plans, or?
Indeed, I was just talking about the town and its history, and if I could somehow aid with these newcomers to town. And
all right.
Afterwards, I was escorted to the tavern and had a good time there.
Okay. We will see if we can figure out what is going on here, and then we'll.
Thank you.
Wait, what?
Well,
I mean, why?
oh, this man is an acquaintance of mine. I feel like we need to.
I mean, okay, I'm not. I don't think that I or any of us are qualified to solve a murder. I can't speak for you, but I'm not.
No.
I mean, surely this is simply one of the hazards of being a leader, isn't it? That someone will eventually pop up and murder you.
Yes, but there's a man wrongfully accused here.
And obviously that's tragic. But how are we going to prove him innocent?
Well, we can. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely going to the office of the mayor and
all right,
asking around.
Surely relevant authorities are taking care of this, and if
maybe we should you have a point. I should probably ask Father Josiah who is taking care of this, because you saw the guards outside. Clearly, they didn't exactly seem to have this thing well in hand.
I mean, they've only arrested him as a suspect until now, and how do we know that he didn't, in fact, murder the mayor?
Because he wouldn't gain anything. The thing about
I was among people at the time of the murder.
Well, I'm sure if that's the case, then the relevant authorities will figure that out easily. And there is no need for our involvement.
You might say that, but
you're placing my life on hopes right now.
I'm just saying how we are qualified to do anything about it.
I'm just saying people might want a scapegoat quickly, and they got one here, even if he is wrongfully accused.
Well, if that's the case, then we can take care of that. But I'm not going to start getting myself involved in some murder case that I have nothing to do with. I mean, technically I haven't signed any paperwork yet. However, I swore to you that I would help you find your grandfather, not solve a murder.
That is true. And exactly why are you so opposed to solving this murder? And let me also put this to you. I enlisted the help of the mayor in order to provide means and safety for the people we brought here. Without the mayor,
and I am sure that whoever succeeds her, we will be able to make a deal as well.
Yeah, no one will be succeeding her before the murder case is out.
But again, so then that brings us back to how are we qualified?
Well,
we've consistently been able to do a few things, but it hasn't really been sort of investigative.
No. I mean, if only we had some sort of. They could probably use some sort of scientist, maybe someone who knew about fluids and or possibly magic. This
or ranger.
Do you know whether she was murdered by magical means or was she in fact just stabbed?
Well, we don't know. That is why I want to go check.
I feel like we should talk to the father first.
Yeah, definitely. I'm with you there. I mean, and also we're in the church essentially, so that would work.
Okay, we'll make a slight transition from the prison to the church.
We do still have another lead as well on our previous case. Apparently, the innkeeper trusts the wrong people. There might be a plan in purging his tavern.
Let's put a pin in that, and then we talk to the father first.
Again, you see him hunched over his table, like clearly he hasn't slept for a day or two.
Father.
Yes. You're back.
Yeah, we've heard that there's been a murder at the.
Yes, indeed.
Do you have any? And I also hear you've arrested the good Lord Damien.
Yes. Actually, that was more of a precaution to make sure that people didn't.
All right.
Decide to lynch him.
So
they were quite fond of the mayor, and I'm afraid of their reaction.
So this is a sort of a lynching public. You have.
I don't hope so, but again, how can one be certain?
You never know.
Sounds great.
Who is? Are you leading the investigation to the murder? Because I have.
Yes, for now, yes.
And what have you found so far?
Not too much. We have just brought her body to a room in the church. We are going to investigate the cause of death and see if we can find anything. Oh, unfortunately, my men are not really trained in those particular skills, and I'm not sure if we can find the clues.
I am sure that you'll be just grand at it. It sounds like to me that they have it well in hand, or at least as well in hand as we would.
Can I see the body, Father?
Fuck. Listen, listen, Father.
Of course.
If we can help in any capacity, then we would like to. But I'd like to stress that we are not
Crime fighters?
I mean,
Crime solvers.
You of course.
we possess a very specific set of skills.
Well, we just solved one
An
crime.
investigation
We
on...
didn't really solve it.
We did catch some criminals.
Alright, I mean, that's not really solving it as much as catching criminals.
Yeah, but they were pretty much...
No,
Alright, fine. If you need help catching anybody when you find out who needs to be caught, I'm sure we are all more than willing to aid you in that.
Until then, should we take a kick to the head?
Or, I mean, if we can help in any other capacity.
Okay, but you wanted to see the body, right?
I would like to see the body.
Yes, of course. Some sort of cleric or priest or something appears and guides you to the room where the body is kept. You notice that that they have made some precautions in order to make sure that the body doesn't decompose too fast. Sort of rites and so forth. Again, the cleric explains this along as he guides you along. You can roll a medicine check, or if you don't have that equivalent modifier.
I'll have a look at her. 14.
You notice these almost like strangle marks around her throat, but they're a bit weird because there's clear like bruising and so forth, but not on the skin itself. It's like something has managed to strangle her without touching her skin. Try also to make an arcana check because you notice this.
9.
You don't notice anything else.
Okay.
Can I use the Arcana check?
Yeah. Again, he explains it like this is weird.
What's
So.
going on.
Okay, well, I'll do the Arcana check as well. Yeah, that's not much better.
That is intelligence. That is 13.
23.
Again, you can faintly feel it. You can feel it uncannily that it gives off this weird, almost necrotic energy, like it's like lingering from something.
So yeah, nothing. Just a murder then.
Alright. Good. Well, then I feel like they have it well in hand, and we should probably just...
No. It's definitely there. I mean,
it was sarcasm.
It was. Yeah, she's been. There's almost this like necrotic energy from the wound. I mean, also she's been strangled without people touching her skin. That's a bit weird.
You also notice that it doesn't appear to be spell-like in effect.
Also doesn't appear to be spell-like in effect.
So it's magical in nature, but not spell-like.
Again, it gives off this energy, but it's not magic in itself.
Magical, but not necessarily a spell.
So it's an untouched thing.
Alright.
I'll march back to the tavern.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Spot.
So,
Fair enough. Father Finch,
Yes.
do you have the ability, does any cleric have the ability to either, I mean, first of all, bring her back from the dead? Is that an option at all?
We have attempted, sadly, and it did not succeed.
Okay. How about something like speak with dead? I mean,
we have sent for a cleric out of town, but it will take a week for him to arrive in town. So, hence the precaution to make sure that the body remains intact.
I mean, okay, yeah. No, if Lord Damien isn't the real murderer will be able to escape within a week.
Yeah.
However, if you hold off on executing him for a week, I mean, we would be able to be able to discern whether he was or not.
Yeah, he doesn't strike me as a mage. So.
Indeed.
I understand if any of you don't have any interest in helping with this case, but seeing as I met the woman and I caused her a fair bit of problems with my sending for sending the letters to my father and bringing the people here, I feel like I might want to at least check out the crime scene.
Well, considering that we're all pretty much just gonna, follow you and help you with the Golden Dragon thing, I see no way that we can progress that without you being there.
Oh no, you could talk to you could go and explain to the brewmaster that we've found his meat and all that. I as Brandon says, none of you have signed any contracts yet, so you owe me.
Like if we had, there would have been some sort of clause that perhaps would sort of try to avoid any sort of fuckery around in terms of sort of milling about a crime scene all day.
Jeg får til for selv at være der kommer ind der.
Yes. Yeah. Again, he's like, oh, great.
We have proved relatively consistently able to, crack skulls and the like, but this doesn't seem like work for us.
Well, I mean, if you're not up for the challenge,
this is not going to work.
What?
I said I'm many things, but I'm not proud.
Clearly.
All right then.
Anyways, I will help you as much as I can.
You'll help me, Mister. That's good. I might need some tracking about the place.
One day I will hit you, and I will hit you hard.
You're able to track, though. I mean,
I am able to track. We did not call you a ranger this time. We called you a tracker, and that's what you are.
What about you, Panan and Jace? Do you
know.
really feel like this is the best use of our time?
No, but I have little else to do at the moment.
I thought the plan was to go south. That was the agreement.
This south isn't going anywhere. This murder, though, isn't going to be around forever.
Well, I mean, it is whether we solve it or not. And she apparently remains adamant that she wants to be dead. And I have no control over.
It's not because it's a spell at all. It's just pure hatred and contempt for living has
No. I mean, obviously, if there's a powerful necromancer running around, I feel like, all right, that might be something we should look into.
About this communing cleric. Do you know when this person is supposed to arrive?
He said he would arrive in a week.
Okay.
Or at least a week.
Let me put it to you this way, Brandon. Do you feel that we can leave all the people, the women and children we've brought to this town, in a town in disarray and without a mayor, with a murder on the loose?
Father Finch, who would be the natural successor to the previous mayor?
I have no
They had
idea.
elections. They told us.
Yeah.
He did his background checking.
They told us. Whenever that was,
In 4 years, we were supposed to have a new election.
Right.
I'm assuming.
But I mean, there must be some form of. I mean, in this situation, there must be some form of code or.
This is not a huge city, though.
Precedent that goes into.
I'm afraid not.
Are you with Brandon on this one?
Listen, this is a society, and it seems relatively well ordered. They can figure these things out themselves.
Alright, well then, I don't know, let's head back to the tavern and see. It's getting late, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting past.
Let's head back to the tavern and get some sleep, and then, I don't know, let's leave in the morning.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
The brewmeister welcomes you. Tells you he has rooms for you. And that you are free to stay, however long you like, as reward for solving the missing meat.
Do we get paid beyond that?
You can try to persuade him.
No, that was in character.
Yeah.
I just.
But what do you have in mind?
No, my memory fails me. Wasn't there a bounty? Didn't you say you took some money out of a bounty? So surely that wasn't all of it.
I hope you have forgotten that. Fine.
I mean, at least recompense us for the meat we brought back.
Yep, of course. Let's say 15 gold per man.
Sounds about
per
reasonable,
man.
I guess. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
I'm going to finish writing the contract. That might take me a bit.
Can I stay up and drink?
Yeah, of course.
Do you need some ink and stuff?
No, I got it. Just you can just go to bed. That's fine.
All right. And I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to bed.
As soon as Brandon leaves, I head off onto out to the church again.
Yeah, makes sense.
Want help?
Yeah. You can come
I'll
along.
go along with him.
Yes. Because
I will get drunk.
It just you can see it go. Brandon done.
Can someone pass the water?
Yeah.
Thank you.
water, got
Again, about half an hour after you fell asleep, Jace, because the dice decided it was going to be you.
Yay.
I'd like you to roll a perception check.
Did we reach the church before?
Was that wisdom?
Half hour and yeah, you would. It would take like a 10 minutes, something like that.
Okay. Here's
So
my
that's
quick question.
my roll was 9.
Ooh, 9.
You start to feel this. It becomes hard to breathe.
Oh shit. Do I wake up?
When you open your eyes, you see this pale, not Galadriel pale woman, like almost ethereal, see-through woman, and she's just strangling you.
Just out of curiosity, it didn't try to magically make me continue to sleep, right?
No.
Yeah, okay. So I wake up with this woman thing.
This woman thing on top of me.
I
You
don't know
take
if it is-
9 necrotic damage as she's just trying to strangle the
Whoa,
life
boy.
out of you.
Yeah, okay. That is not nice.
Go away.
You're kind of holding me down! Okay, can I do anything?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to use my...
Lost.
Yeah? Oh yeah, because I can repel them 10 yards.
Okay.
Because of my other invocation. Yeah, so I use Eldritch Blast.
Oh, that's a good one.
Exactly.
Jeg vil også nødt til at pointere, at det er point blank, så det er faktisk med disadvantage.
Okay, so it's probably 9 or less.
Let's see.
It just shoots right through her.
Oh shit. Okay. So that's not nice.
Yes, it does.
Okay, that was my action, I guess.
And then you see this. At first, she has this like almost reddish glow in her eyes, and then it flickers, and you see this, and she turns from angry looking to like scared, apparently not aware what she does, and she's like, no, not again, and just fades away.
Okay. Jeg har et hurtigt spørgsmål, bare lige, sorry.
Ja.
Når han skyder et Eldritch Blast derovre igennem, så rammer det vel noget andet?
Ja.
Og det laver vel en lyd?
Yes, yeah. You hear.
Okay, arcane eller history check on that son of a bitch.
Yes. I would like to run in the direction of the sound.
Of course.
Yes.
Because why the fuck not? Yeah,
Yes. Hvad?
7.
Again, selv med det igen, det 5'er, det vil nok til at tænke, this might have been a ghost.
Yeah.
The ghost.
Alright. Så jeg finder de andres værelser, hvis ikke de finder mit først.
Igen, da du er på vej ud mod døren, så kommer Bromline bare.
Ghost!
As always, the intro and outro music were by Szesztay, whereas the other pieces were by Kevin MacLeod. Links can be found in the description below. Be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we hope to see you again next time in Doraken.